Welcome back, students. I hope you have all understood well your very first part that we have covered. So in our part 1 we have studied the starting 2 paragraphs of the story A Tramp of Surgery. So now we are moving to our part 2. Fine, and we are going to start from the 3rd paragraph. I hope it is clear. Till now what has happened? Tricky, the dog, who is mentioned to be as a fat animal, and Mrs. Pamphry, mistress of Tricky, thought that he was suffering from malnutrition. So on the way, when they both went for some kind of a walking, Mr. Harriot found out them and he asked them that what is the reason that he is looking like a sausage. Clear? Blotted sausage. So we are going to continue further. And did you cut down on the sweet things as I told you? Here Mr. Harriot is asking that I told you not to give some particular foods to Tricky to help him out. So did you cut down that things? Oh, I did for a bit. Mrs. Pamphry is saying that yes, I tried to do that. I did it for a bit. But he seems to be so weak. According to Mrs. Pamphry, Tricky was looking so weak to him. I had to relent. Relent is soften. Relent is very first word that we are learning is relent. That is soften. So I had to soften my heart and I started giving him something. And what else she is mentioning? He does love cream cakes. Along with that, chocolate. So I gave him some cream cake, some chocolate. In our very first part we read, she gave him malt, cod liver oil and a bowl of Horlicks. Fine. I can't bear to refuse him, as this is her more affection, her love towards Tricky. That is the reason she is unable to refuse all these things to give him. I looked down again at the little dog. I again am repeating. I here is Mr. Harriot. I here is Mr. Harriot, who is a doctor. Fine. So he looked again at the little dog, at Tricky. That was the trouble. The trouble was this only, that Mrs. Pamphry loved Tricky a lot and she was unable to refuse him. She was unable to give anything to him. Tricky's only fault was he was greedy. His only fault was his temptation. In place of greedy, you can also say his temptation, that he loved a lot of food. He had never been known to refuse food. If you're going to ask Tricky anytime, do you want this or do you want that? He will always say yes, yes. He will never say no. And if you will say, do you want to go for exercise? He will always say no. He would take a meal at an hour of a day or a night. At any hour of a day or night, if you give him anything, he can eat it and he can enjoy that. And I wondered about all the things Mrs. Pamphry hadn't mentioned. Now the true reality is, Mrs. Pamphry has mentioned a very little quantity of food that she has given. Along with that, she has given a lot of stuff to Tricky. That is the reason he was looking like a blotted sausage. Are you giving him plenty of exercises? Mr. Harriot is asking. He sounds so severe. Are you giving him plenty of exercises? Well, he has his little walks with me. As you can see, right now we are walking. So generally we go for little walks. Along with that, here is the description of a gardener of Mrs. Pamphry. Mrs. Pamphry is mentioned to be as a very rich and wealthy lady, and she is having a lot of servants at her home. And she is having a lot of maids and servants, especially for Tricky also. This description also we are going to study in the story. So what is mentioned? There is a description of a gardener of Mrs. Pamphry, and the name of a gardener is Hodkin. Not at all important, but Hodkin used to play games with Tricky. they used to have this throwing games. Okay, he used to throw a ring and Tricky used to run and he used to bring it back. But nowadays, here the gardener is suffering from lumbago. Lumbago is back pain. Lumbago is back pain. So he is having severe back pain. That is the reason he is unable to play that ring throwing game with Tricky. So nowadays Tricky is only on that walking exercise that he generally do with Mrs. Pumphrey. Now what Mr. Harriet is saying, I tried to sound severe. Now I really mean this. If you don't cut his food right down and give him some more extra exercises, he is going to suffer really bad. He is going to be really ill. That is what Mr. Harriet was mentioning in the very starting also, and again he is repeating. You must harden your heart and keep him on a very strict diet. Obviously, if you want to lose weight, then you have to be on a very strict diet. Mrs. Pumphrey wrung her hands. Mrs. Pumphrey twisted her hands and she said, oh, I will, Mr. Harriet, I will do that. I'm sure you are right, but it is so difficult because, as I told you, she loves him a lot. It is so difficult for Mrs. Pumphrey. She set off is started. She started heading down along the road as if determined that she is going to follow up a new policy. So she started walking and she was having her head down and she was thinking this thing, that now she is going to follow up this new policy. What kind of a new policy? That she is going to have a strict diet for Tricky, that she is going to treat him properly. Now Tricky is going to have a lot of exercises, but I know my readers are well aware of this, that she is not going to do that. Mrs. Pumphrey has decided she will do. I've watched their progress with growing concern. Now here Mr. Harriet is standing all alone and he's telling this thing to us. Tricky was tottering along with his tweed coat. He had a whole wardrobe of his coat for the cold weather and a raincoat for the wet days. Tricky, the dog, is even having the raincoat for his wet days. He was having the different coat for his cold weather as well as for the different dresses for his hot seasons. He runged on, drooping in his harness. Drooping is like taking deep breath, drooping in his harness. Harness, you can say leather strap that dogs generally have. I thought it would not be long. Before I heard from Mrs. Pumphrey. So now this thing Mr. Harriet is mentioning to us, that readers, we are not going to wait for a long time. He knew that Mrs. Pumphrey is going to call him for sure within few days. And that expected call, that is the reason it is mentioned, the expected call came. He was expecting that call from Mrs. Pumphrey's side. That came within a few days. Mrs. Pumphrey was distraught. Distraught is upset. Let me write down new word for you. Distraught is upset. Okay. So Mrs. Pumphrey was so upset, Tricky would not eat anything. Now if you're going to fill someone's stomach completely full, brimming, then obviously that person is not going to eat anything. The same has happened with the dog. Tricky would eat nothing, refused even his favorite dishes, and besides he had bouts of vomiting. Bouts of vomiting? Fits of vomiting. He spent all his time lying on the rug and panting. Didn't want to go for walks, didn't want to do anything. I had made my plan in advance. Mr. Harriet had planned already everything in advance for him. So what he did? He went out to their house for a short period of time and he suggested that Tricky needs to be hospitalized. The name of a chapter is A Tramp of Surgery. Obviously, they are going to win. Means the surgery is going to be successful. Something good is going to happen to Tricky. A tramp of surgery. So, for the surgery, obviously, he has to be hospitalized. Mr. Harriet went there and he said that he needs to be hospitalized for about a fortnight. For about a fortnight means for approximately 15 days to be kept under observation of Mr. Harriet. She loves Tricky a lot. Do you think she is going to allow this thing? Let's find out. The poor lady almost swooned. The poor lady almost lost consciousness. She was sure he would pine and die if he did not see her every day. So here Mr. Harriet also know that if this poor lady is Mrs. Pamphry, if Mrs. Pamphry is not going to see Tricky on daily basis, then surely she is going to die. But here Mr. Harriet has taken a firm decision. He has decided that I am going to take Tricky along with me, and if I not do that, so then obviously Tricky health condition will get more severe and he will get more ill. So he thought that this is the best time. Without any delay, he is going to visit Mrs. Pamphry house, and something exciting is going to happen in the story. And he marched out of the car carrying the dog's little dog wrapped up in the blanket. So he went suddenly to Mrs. Pamphry house and he took that dog along with him and he started walking towards his car. That today I have decided I will take Tricky along with me. Now, the entire stuff, what has happened? Here I had told you that Tricky is also having a lot of maids to work for him. So his entire stuff was roast. His entire stuff was roast and made rushed in and out. There were lots of maids. They were rushing in and they were rushing out and they were having everything in their hand. Some were having the day bags, some were having the night bags, some were having his favorite cushions, his toys, his rubber rings. These all things are of Tricky. Okay, they all were having these all stuff, and they started giving this stuff to Mr. Harriet. Take this, take this, take that. Everything you have to take. And what Mr. Harriet was aware of? Mr. Harriet was aware of that if he's going to take all of these stuff with him, then obviously his car can't take these all stuff, and how he's going to treat? He can't take these all stuff to his hospital. So he decided, no, I will not take any of this stuff. And what he did, he was having that dog in the blanket, that dog who was suffering a lot, and he started moving towards his hospital. Clear? Where he is going to treat him. So today we are done with this part. Some part of the story is still left that we are going to do in our next part. So this is our part number 2. Today we have covered of A Tramp of Surgery. We are going to continue this in our next part, part number 3. Till that time, keep safe, stay at home and do some study on regular basis. Otherwise in future, it is going to be a burden for all of you. I hope you all have enjoyed this story, and do like and subscribe my channel. Thank you.